can say about George St. Pierre, but there's not much to say about it. Everybody in here knows who he is, knows what he's done. He's one of the pound-for-pound best fighters in the world, the long-reigning welterweight champion of the UFC. He's an incredible ambassador for the sport, one of the most perfect gentlemen you could ever meet, and what a representative for his country he is. Ladies and gentlemen, the welterweight champion of the UFC.
Thank you. I'm very excited for this fight. I'm training in New York. Like 30% of my training is made in New York, so a lot of my training partner that normally don't have the chance to come see my fight, they will be able to be there to support me that night. I feel like I'm fighting a little bit like at my second home, and for me, I've done everything that I could have done to get ready for this fight. I made the best training camp. I was very well organized. I had to flip the odds all on my side. And for me, I'm very excited for that fight. And I feel like my life will end March 27. I don't see past Dan Hardy, and it's going to be an exciting fight. Thank you. For my part, I don't really care like with who he trained. Because those are the things that I don't have any control of it. I don't think it's gonna have any effect. It's not gonna change anything. An armbar, it's an armbar, no matter who's teaching it. And you know, I'm just focusing on things that I can change and things that I can do.
It's a question for Dan.
George was recently quoted as saying he would consider trying out for the Canadian Olympic team in 2012. What would this mean if he made the team for mixed martial arts?
Yeah, obviously it would be big. If George, you know, got into the Olympics and you know, medaled, brought home a gold medal or whatever medal for his country, that would be big. It would suck for the time that he would be gone from the UFC, but you know, if he made that decision to do that, I'm sure we'd sit down and figure it out and go from there. But yeah, it would be big. I think it would be big for him. I think it would be big for us, and I think it would be big for the sport.
First, I just want to correct this. I never said I was going to do it. I said it was a thought that was behind my head. If you guys remember, like 2 years ago, when I fought Matt Hughes for the third time, Sarah got hurt, and I jumped in and I fought Hughes, but I was training for that purpose. And somebody asked me if I was going to do it again. I said, I don't know, maybe if the opportunity comes, I'll see. But my priority right now, I'm a MMA fighter. That's what I do for a living. That's my job. So that's my number one priority. Wrestling would be like something on the side, but if I want to do this, I would have to commit 100%. It's not a walk in the park. It's really hard. But I'm a mixed martial artist first, before being a wrestler.
Fighting a whole bunch of legitimate fighters, obviously like Dan Hardy, guys who have to earn a title shot. What's it like dealing with the pressure and putting yourself out and fighting guys of such high caliber?
To tell you the truth, the worst part is the waiting part. I have the butterfly, you know, I'm very nervous, and I'm a human being, it's normal. I'm a proud guy, I want to do well, you know. But once they come pick me up to walk to the octagon, now all that nervousness, it's transformed into good energy, and I have one thing in mind is victory, win the fight. So it's normal to be nervous, it's normal to be afraid of failing. Remember, courage is not about not being afraid. It's about being afraid and still do it. So that's where courage comes from.
Hey, good to have you. Thank you.
GSP. I know that you've been, first of all, you're my favorite fighter. Follow your way. I know you put on a lot of weight for this muscle in your training for this. Do you expect to be walking at a bigger weight when you in the octagon? Like, what do you expect to weigh?
Yeah, after my fight with Alves, I changed some stuff because, you know, even though I'm champion, I'm always thinking how I can get better. My goal is to get better every day. So I sat down, I've been thinking a lot, and I started diet, and I changed my training too. I put on five tons of lean muscle. So now I'm more powerful, way more powerful, and I hit much harder than I used to do before. So it's going to be, I can't wait to fight Saturday to see how it transforms in the octagon.
What do you expect to weigh the night of the fight?
I'm sorry.
What do you expect to weigh the night of the fight?
I should be around. I used to be. I was fighting always around 184, 85, and now I'm going to be 190, 192.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Have you ever thought about going up to 185 in the future, or is that just rumors? There's the champion.
I don't know what's going to be the outcome of the future. There is no certainty in mixed martial art. The only thing I can do is I've done the best training camp of my life. I'm in the best shape of my life. The more well prepared I could be to flip all the odds on my side to win the fight. But there is never a 100% certainty. I see every fight like a mathematical problem. And I want to flip all the odds on my side. That's the only thing I can do, because the other thing, I don't control it. Talking about fighting at 185, right now I don't look past Dan Hardy. Dan Hardy, I consider him like the toughest guy that I will face so far.